Rhino Black Series V2 pre-workout review. There it is. This is Dave with Mission to Muscle, and we're going to review Rhino Black Series V2 by MuscleSport. How did it do? How did it pan out? It's a very interesting profile. The reason why I picked it was because I thought, hey, this is probably going to give some decent effects, and it doesn't have anything harsh in it like Araya, Juglins. It doesn't have any DMAA or DMHA or DMBA, so I wanted to give it a run and see how the energy, the focus, and the pump was, so I can kind of give you guys some information on if this is worth it to buy or purchase for yourself for your own needs. So I'm going to get right on the ingredient profile. I'll put it off to the left here. We have citrulline malate at 2:1 at 6 grams. Of course, that's going to give about 4 grams of citrulline, which is going to be for the vasodilation of the pump, and the rest is going to be from the malic acid, which is going to help out with exercise endurance. Then we have taurine at 1 gram. This is for hydration, brain function, cramping, a lot of good. It's an antioxidant that has a lot of good benefits to it. And then we have L-ornithine HCl at 750 milligrams. Now, L-ornithine will help with the removal of ammonia within your body as the amino acids and stuff are being broken down. High ammonia levels can cause fatigue, less endurance in the gym, and this is supposed to help. It is kind of low dose. Studies have been done at like 2 grams, so 7.5 or 750 milligrams is on the low end, especially when the HCl version is only 78% ornithine. But hey, it's all about how this comes together. And then we have beetroot extract, basically 200 milligrams. The beetroot is great. It's a natural nitrate in the body, so it's supposed to help with the vasodilation in the pump. 200 milligrams isn't bad. Then we have the infamous S7 at 50 milligrams. Well, y'all know how I feel about S7 on certain dosages, but when it's coupled with other ingredients on its own, I don't believe it does much, but coupled with other ingredients, I believe it has some effects. I don't react off of 50 milligrams too well. I like the 100 grams and above, but it's in here, and like I said, it's about how it all comes together and how it works. Then we have the energy complex here. So that was the pump complex, of course. The energy complex, 3 amino. I like how they do that. MuscleSport kind of like sounds like 2 amino or 4 amino, which are the banned substances. But that's basically beta alanine, and that's 3.2 grams. That's for the exercise endurance. It's the tingles. That's for the more reps, more sets in the gym. Then we have beta power, which is basically betaine anhydrous, and that's 2.5 grams, good dose, that's what we want to see. Then we have glycersize, which is 65% glycerol at 2 grams, which is going to yield a little bit over, probably 1.4 grams of glycerol, over 1 gram of glycerol, which is decent. So then we have creatine Magna Power at 2 grams. Now, I don't mind creatine in the pre-workout. I'm sure a lot of you don't. This is very low dose to actually be sufficient for your creatine maintenance needs. So you're gonna have to throw in 1 to 2 extra grams of creatine. But this is actually a good form of creatine to throw in a pre-workout because it's a magnesium and creatine formulation. And it's been proven to have more power output, ATP production, over creatine mono and the other creatines as far as when you take it. So not bad to have that in there at 2 grams. Then we have a mental stimulation and focus complex, L-tyrosine, 750 milligrams, and that is the minimum you want to get in a pre-workout to get some good effects. That's an antidepressant. It helps with fatigue in the gym. It helps with a little bit of exercise endurance, mental health as far as feeling good. It's supposed to give you that feel-good feeling too. A little bit of cognitive function. Then we have a caffeine complex. It's a dicaffeine matrix, which consists of caffeine anhydrous and Infinergy, which is dicaffeine malate, which is a slow-acting caffeine, and that's 400 milligrams. I'll kind of give you guys an idea on how I think that's broken up. Couldn't get any answer from the company, so I'll kind of give you guys my experience on that. Then we have choline complex, which is CBP choline and choline bitartrate at 300 milligrams. That's a decent dose for both of those choline sources, so it's not bad. That's going to give cognitive function. It's going to give a little endurance with the choline bitartrate. And then we have theobromine, 75 milligrams. Not bad. 75 milligrams is decent. This is going to help with fat loss, energy production, and it's supposed to help with mood and well-being. I don't know what's going to do with 775 milligrams. Got a little stutter going on there. But get right into this. Rhino Black So what should you expect on this pre-workout if you take it? So what's going to happen is you're going to take this, and each time it hit me the same way, each 3 times. I'd say about 20 minutes in, you start getting the tingles. And this is the beta-alanine is actually pretty decent on this, because I actually got the tingling on the top part of the arms, you know, the top part of the forearms. Energy kicks in, or starts to kick in, and the focus right about 20 minutes in. It's not insane, it's not intense. It kind of just like, you know, you just wake up and you realize that you might be working on the computer or on your phone, and 20 minutes in, you're like, oh, I'm kind of dialed in a little bit here. And I'd say about 30 minutes in, you're pretty much ready to go hit the gym. The energy's not extreme. It's not a big, giant butt kicker or anything like that. And I'd say the beta-alanine lasts 45 minutes, and it goes away, but it's never intense and never extreme. Just kind of that faint beta-alanine. And then what you're going to get as far as what's the showstopper on this particular pre-workout. Even though, in my opinion, it is an all-around nice little hitter, especially it doesn't have like a lot of these hot, like it doesn't have a lot of energy focus formula ingredients. It doesn't have a lot of stuff in here. It has basically the dosages that you need to get a good workout in on a pre-workout. So it's not insane. So it's a very good hitter, but basically the top thing that you're gonna feel on this is probably the energy and the focus. And then the pump's gonna be the second, and then power output pretty much. Even though it was all decent, everything was all decent, and it was really leveled out. That's pretty much how it goes. Energy, focus, and then pump and power output is what you're gonna get on this. And the energy is very smooth. I think there is probably about 325 milligrams of caffeine in this, and the rest is a dicaffeine malate. So you're going to be hit with about 325, so you're thinking about the caffeine content in the pre-workout. That's just above that everyday hitter type caffeine, you know, top that you kind of want to go with. And then you're going to have 100 milligrams of dicaffeine malate probably, and it's going to be 75 milligrams of extra caffeine. It's going to dial you down 4 or 5 hours, you know, after your training. The focus is kind of like that cognitive focus with the concentration. So, but it's not insane. So you can actually work, you can move, you can do things, you can think, but it's a very processing type focus, especially when dealing with choline sources, or the way this one delivers. So kind of very processing, very kind of a little dialed into the training, so it does kind of enhance that a little bit. And the well-being on this, no well-being, you're not going to get like a sense of well-being or anything like this. Whatever attitude you have is what you're going to have in the gym. You're not going to feel happy, you're not going to feel mad, you're not going to feel any difference as far as that goes, especially with that low dose of L-tyrosine. Pumps, you will feel the pumps. So when we say decent, and we're doing reviews on these, and we say it's a decent pump, we're just kind of saying it's okay, it's good, it's just not like top quality. It's not going to make your veins pop out. It's not going to give you like this, like where you're going to feel like your muscles are going to pop, but you feel it. So it's a very decent pump. And the power output, you feel the power output. You're very hydrated. Everything goes smooth. It's a good workout. I worked out for an hour and a half. It was all a push day to day, and I can still do some more, which I probably will when I get done doing this video. Very decent product. I think if you are looking for something that isn't extreme like some of the reviews I do, I think this is very, very, very comparable as far as decent. Is it memorable to me? No, it's not something that in a week or two as I try the pre-workouts, I'm going to be like, I want to try that Rhino Series, Black Series V2, because nothing really, really, really stands out from the pre-workout. But other than that, it's good, it's decent, and that's about it. I'm going to get back to my training, and then I got to get off to my day. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. If you guys have any questions, leave down in the comments section. I'll see you next time on the channel.